Here's the interview I did with him right here. Okay. Jack Neal, Myron Gaines. We covered a bunch of different things. One of the things we talked about on this podcast was women.
Women actually like men.
No, most women don't like you guys. However,
that's asinine misinformation, and the science proves it. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. 3 science-backed facts you should know. Number 1, women like men. Surveys show women generally have positive or at worst neutral attitudes toward men. I don't know what else to tell you. It is just that simple. Most women like most men. Number 2, in general, negative attitudes come from past experiences with bad behavior, not from a particular gender. So if women don't like a particular man, that can make a lot of sense. Why? Because number 3, women respond to healthy behavior. Men respond to healthy behavior. People respond to healthy behavior. And so if you personally are finding that women don't like you or that men don't like you, there is a chance that you should reflect and think about, do some introspection, think about why that might be. What exactly is it that you are doing to cause these negative reactions in other people? If you're sick of the noise from the influencers, you want some help introspecting, follow me for daily science-backed reels or click on the link in my bio for free guides and more.
Okay, I wanted you guys to get his entire situation, like his entire, I guess, position before I respond to it. Now let's go ahead and actually react to this shit.
Most women actually like men.
No,
So he asked, do most women actually like men? And I say no.
most women don't like you guys. However,
That's asinine misinformation, and the science proves it. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. 3 science-backed facts you should know. Number 1, women like men.
Okay, I never said women don't like men. The key is that they don't like a majority of men. Of course women like men. My argument is simply that a majority are not attractive to a majority of women. So in other words, most men like most women. However, most women absolutely don't like most men. And we have proof of this. Why do women only swipe right in about 5% of profiles on Tinder and Bumble? Why do women, when asked on surveys, find most men as repulsive and not attractive? Why do the best dating coaches in the world only have a 10% close rate? Like, why do most men get rejected when they talk to women? Here's the thing. He's missing out on the common sense. Why, since the beginning of time, have only 40% of men procreated while 90% of women have procreated since the beginning of time? See, and I actually responded to this right here. I go, this is precisely why having doctor in your name doesn't stop common sense. If women like most men, like you claim, then why do women swipe wrong less than 10% of men on dating apps? Why does every survey by women say they find most men unattractive? Why do the world's top dating coaches only close 10% of the women they talk to? Why do most men struggle to get a date? Why has there been a rise in male loneliness? Why are there more incels than ever before? Why have only 40% of men procreated since the beginning of time? This guy's full of shit and a perfect example of how academics will lie to your face, easily provable lies. Because, I mean, do I need to have more proof? If women like men so much, how about this one? Here, if you guys look at my thing, right? Look at this. Why are AI robots becoming a thing now? Why are men addicted to porn? Why are men finding AI robots as the new companions if women like men so much like he's claiming? It's all a lie. We have a whole bunch of tangible evidence to show that most men struggle with women. We have a bunch of tangible evidence that shows that most women are not attracted to most men. And thanks to feminism, this pernicious cycle has gotten worse and worse, decade by decade. As women have made more money, acquired more status, acquired more resources, we've seen male loneliness go up alongside that. So what is this guy talking about?
Surveys show women generally have positive or at worst neutral attitudes
What surveys are you looking at? Because most women see men as economically unattractive. Cornell published this study years ago.
toward men. I don't know what else to tell you. It is just that simple. Most women like most men.
And we have more single women now than ever before. So what does that also tell you? The thing that's so annoying about this is that this guy's like lying to y'all face. Oh, women don't dislike men. That's not true. We have all the data to show they don't. What are you talking about, bro? Why is the red pill exploding in popularity over the last 5 years? Why are there so many more male dating YouTube channels versus female? Why is the dating industry so popular with men? It's all because women don't like men, bro. What the is this guy talking about? And this is the problem with academics. Academics, this pisses me off too, because losers like this, right? So Chris Williamson, as you guys know, he's a pretty big popular podcaster. He brings idiots like this guy all the time, dudes like this, right? That sit there and say, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm a podcaster. He brings idiots like this guy all the time, dudes like this, right? That sit there and say, oh, I'm a doctor, I have a degree, I have a PhD in this shit, right? And They'll go ahead and say, oh yeah, this is all the, academia on this stuff, Jordan Peterson, all these niggas, right? But they'll never be able to give you like actual, real, applicable facts and pertinent strategies to deal with the contemporary issue, which is how modern women move nowadays, right? Or they'll be like, this guy just straight up lie and say, oh, women don't hate most men. And he'll say that to you when we have all the data that shows it's otherwise.
Number two,
he'll bring words like this, but he'll never bring me on because I keep it real.
In general, negative attitudes come from past experiences with bad behavior, not from a particular gender.
It comes from behavior. Oh my God, bro. I can't believe that I have to correct the doctor on this shit. A lot of women are mad at men because guys lie to them, the bad boys. They lie to them and say, oh yeah, I want to have a relationship with you, whatever. Lie. Use it for sex. And then a lot of men are frustrated with women because women lie or aren't honest with their intentions and friend zone the guy. And he's sitting there for a year, 2 years, 3 years, paying for dates and shit like that, never getting laid. So in other words, men typically get sexually frustrated dealing with women, and then women typically get relationship frustrated when dealing with men. But this is inherent to them dealing with the opposite gender. What is this guy talking about?
So if women don't like a particular man, that can make a lot of sense. Why? Because number three, women respond to healthy behavior. Men respond to healthy.
No, they don't. I would argue this all day. Actually, women respond favorably to unhealthy behavior. They respond to the toxic assholes, the misogynists, the guys that talk down to them, the guys that are superior to them, the guys that literally treat them like inferiors. It's actually quite the opposite, buddy. If women responded favorably to good behavior, a lot of them wouldn't be so single, but they are because they throw the nice guy to the side of the road. What are you talking about, buddy? There's a reason why they say nice guys finish last. That phrase has been around for decades. Why? Because it highlights the unflattering side about the female dating process or the female dating strategy. Nice guys finish last represents the fact that women on paper say they want one thing, but actually favorably respond to another thing. When you're a nice guy and you give them what they want, this healthy behavior like he's talking about, most women take that for granted and don't take you seriously and put you in the friend zone, okay? And then when she's done being a 304, then she might give you a shot after she's been used. So for this guy to sit there and say, oh no, women respond to healthy behavior. No, they don't. It's quite the opposite.
Behavior, people respond to healthy behavior. And so if you personally are finding that women don't like